Good morning, everyone. It's May 28th. I'm here at,
Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
I want you to change the world, and don't think that this is going to happen peacefully or you can do it alone. We need to kill the rich. You get out there, you use your weapons, and you rip Washington apart. You hunt down the billionaires, the bank bosses, the CEOs, the scumbags, and the liars, the governors, the lobbyists, the senators, because they're all the same, and you hang them.
Just remember all the good the purge does.
the Free Thought Project. Cops beat rookies with dildos on video, pooped in their boots, and sodomized them with flashlights. I always wondered why cops were such assholes, but now I know. No, I'm just kidding. That's called trauma-based mind control. And that's how the children who become actors and actresses are treated by producers and whatnot. And it's meant to break the person in many different ways. So a recent lawsuit was filed by 6 police officers from the Mountainside Police has revealed a culture of corruption and sadistic hazing with the department. According to the lawsuit, the supervisors took part in degrading pranks on other officers, which include smacking officers with a giant blue dildo named Big Blue, as well as defecating in their shoes, and some other cases sodomizing them with flashlights. One of them guys should have killed every single one of them motherfuckers. But I digress. The claim of these officers are supported by video evidence which shows Sergeant Andrew Huber and Lieutenant Thomas Murphy smacking an officer in the face with a blue dildo. Excuse me. Murphy can be seen laughing and taking out his cell phone to record the encounter. I mean, it might have been in good fun, but there's a point where it stops being fun. I remember being a kid, and all my so-called friends back then, they loved fucking around like that. And after about an hour of it, it got really annoying, and I didn't want to play anymore, if you will. And, you know, these guys would spend all day doing shit like that. I guess I never really fitted in because my mind wasn't that small, and theirs was. So, let me see, where did I leave off here? Murphy can be seen laughing and taking out a cell phone to record the encounter. In another video, Murphy was dressed up like Santa Claus for a holiday party and handed out dildos to officers as gifts. Again, you know, pranking, having fun. But again, there's a point you should not cross. Huber, or Huber, however you want to say his fucking name, is named multiple times in the lawsuit and is accused of defecating in another officer's boots and placing his testicles on other officers' food on multiple occasions. That's real classy there. I recently seen a video of a woman taking coffee creamer out of the fridge at work, and when she was done putting it in her coffee, she took her tits out and started putting her breast milk in it. Yummy, right? Huber reportedly called the act of defiling his subordinate's food braining, and he would usually take a photo of his genitalia on the food and show the photo to the victims after they had their lunch. I'm trying not to laugh here. Huber would even walk around the bathroom naked, taunting officers while swinging a dildo and throwing feces around. In one incident, Huber reportedly chased the local fire chief around police headquarters with Big Blue. Ironically, Huber is in charge of the department's Internal Affairs Investigations Unit, which is tasked with policing the behavior of the officers and punishing them when they get out of line. Huber's actions show just how much of a farce the Internal Affairs Unit was and is, and it's likely that this is not a unique situation to Mountainside Police Department. Huber, while sitting on the toilet, would fling excrement, soiled toilet paper, plaintiff Christopher Feiner states in the lawsuit. Huber also worked with children as an officer for the school district and coached children's sports teams. Yeah, I don't think that guy should be around children. If you think that it could not get any worse, Lieutenant Thomas Murphy is accused of raping multiple officers with a flashlight. And again, this is called trauma-based mind control. Murphy had a practice of taking his flashlight and ramming it into the anus area of other male officers while at police headquarters, the lawsuit states. One plaintiff, James Urban, said that it hurt for him to sit down after an encounter with Murphy. It was also alleged that many officers would walk with their backs against the wall to avoid being victimized by the flashlight. You see, they're just weak, pathetic humans too. Yeah, I've been writing the scripts here for a longer, more detailed video. And it's about how well, you'll see. It takes quite a long time to write these things down. That's why I kind of like doing these videos the way I'm doing them, but, you know, you've got to broaden our horizons. In a statement posted on the borough's website, officials announced that Murphy and Huber have been suspended. For my part, I can state without equivocation that I deny any suggestion I acted in any way improperly or failed to discharge my duties and functions as elected councilperson and as the Mountainside councilperson who is the liaison to the police department, Councilman and Police Commissioner Keith Turner said. The citizens of Mountainside know full well the quality and integrity of the people who have served them and the recklessly asserted characterizations in a lawsuit will not change that knowledge, Turner added. And I think probably shoving flashlights up at other people's asses it's probably going to change some people's minds, don't you think? I mean, have you seen how big those flashlights are? This lawsuit seeks an unspecified amount of compensation, citing the hostile work environment and retaliation provisions of the law against discrimination. Yeah. I mean, again, pranking and having juvenile fun is one thing, you know, but throwing shit everywhere, sodomizing other men with flashlights, I think that goes a little beyond pranking, don't you? Which brings me to this next one. If my computer will cooperate. You know, it's been pouring here. And by the way, Baltimore, or Maryland, or was it Baltimore? Man, I'm trying to remember. I saw it in passing, but there was a major, major flood. And then, of course, we had that volcano continuing to go off, and of course we have a hurricane already developing out there in the ocean. It's kind of sitting there, turning, gaining strength, and well, every time it rains for any period of time here, trees fall down, electricity goes out, and so does the internet, of course. So if you don't hear from me, that's exactly why. Okay, so a jail was exposed for punishing inmates by hanging them with handcuffs like they're on a cross. Isn't that special? Isn't that just the limit? Alright, you just heard what I said. So they're hanging inmates like they're on a crucifix with handcuffs. If this motherfucker would scroll here. I've been put up against the cell that way before, but I wasn't off my feet. This happened in Kay County, Oklahoma, in what is shaping up to look like a scene out of the movie Cool Hand Luke. One small Oklahoma County jail has been accused of using crucifix and cuffing as a way to punish inmates. And I would bet that vast majority of these inmates are in there for nonviolent crimes, by the way. The Kay County Detention Center is the subject of the accusations, according to a report from Oklahoma's Fox 25 News, which notes that the jail is being accused of a number of abuses. And these abuses go on in most county jails, people. Just because you don't hear about it doesn't mean it don't happen. In addition to injuries inflicted from the practice crucifixion cuffing, the jail has been accused of putting an African-American man who is known as a prison bully in the common areas with a gang of white supremacists. A fight ensued, and the black man was reportedly stabbed and beaten so severely he had to seek medical treatment outside of the jail. Let me stop right there for a moment. If you're a prison bully and you get surrounded by some white supremacist or vice versa, and you get the shit beat out of you and you get stabbed, guess what? You probably deserve to get the shit beat out of you. You probably deserve to be stabbed. So don't feel sorry for this motherfucker. Doing time in these places is hard enough without assholes like that making the stay even worse. The Kay County Sheriff's Office does not run the jail. Instead, it is run by a trust and a board of directors. When confronted about the allegations substantiated by emails from directors, all jail all jail director, is that what it says? All? That doesn't even go there. Jail director John Jones would say that that his emails could be interpreted a number of different ways, but said autocorrect of his emails inaccurately reported the inmate as being stabbed when he was not. The practice of crucifixion cuffing and placing inmates in needlessly dangerous situations did not sit well with the American Civil Liberties Union. Brady Henderson, legal director of the ACLU of Oklahoma, said, "It is exactly what the name implies. The key feature of a crucifixion or handcuffing is that you take a detainee's arm and you put one in one direction as far as it will go, and you put the other in the other direction as far as it will go." So, immoral, violent, disgusting behavior, it's okay if you are a member of the ruling class or one of their enforcers. The mafia has enforcers too. Does that make them legitimate? Anyway, thought I'd share this with you. Hope you all have a great day. Remember, kill the state before the state kills you.